Hey everyone, how's it going? Um, I gotta say, I've been doing much better lately, especially when you compare it to the very rough time I've had about 6 months ago. Now, at this point, some of the more professional YouTubers might like to apologize, so let's be quite frank right at the start. I think I do not have to apologize because doing YouTube is just a hobby. I mean, I do not have a huge community or anything like that. It's just like I really love to realize my own vision of the Halo audiobook, with which is something that some people pointed out is something that most people do not do any longer, which is like giving a damn about sound effects and creating a audible background. I can hear a little fella. What's up? Like to climb up my knee? Right? Brave enough? Yeah, you are. Okay. So all I want to say is that looks like pigeons started to realize what peaceful a place this here is. There's this guy again. Let's grab another hazelnut. Come on. There you go. All I want to say is that I highly appreciate that only a few selected people have canceled their subscription. I mean, like, they didn't subscribe to my channel any longer. I've never received money or anything. It was just purely because I was in the mood for making a narration of Halo the Fall of Reach, and kind of make it better than 90% of all the audiobooks out there who have a narrator and pretty much nothing else. So some of you, that's actually some of you, yeah, that's actually a thing some of you pointed out, and that is that, yeah, they really appreciate that I try to come up with oh, those pigeons over there are fighting on that tree, that I made the decision to not only include voice recognition, like that you can actually recognize what character is speaking right now, and of course that I've had all those background sounds, and the music. Although I gotta say this is totally not my work. I just basically grabbed it from wherever I could, obviously, because I wanted to make it appealing to Halo fans that are already familiar with all the tracks and sound effects. I think the most complex sound effect, it's not a sample. The most complex series of sound effects that were supposed to work together just fine. That was actually the prologue, where we had the only, right until now, fight scene where I had to include various weapon sounds, both human weapons and Covenant weapons. Since then, the complexity went a bit down, and that is my main point that I want to make, with the last chapter, chapter 4, I think it is. I realized that in order to make it the way I wanted to turn out in the end, in order to do that, I have to. You don't want to. What about this? I actually need more people, because now we will have chapters in which there's so many characters, and I mean, theoretically, I could just alter my voice, may it be the natural way, in the natural way, or just via my cutting program. But seriously, this is not any longer what I'd like this thing to be like. I kind of underestimated first off how much work I have to put in it, how much time it'll cost me, how much stress even it'll cost me. Although this is exactly what I never want to have when I'm talking about a hobby. I always want to say that I love doing it. Sure, to most hobbies there's downsides, but those downsides I couldn't take any longer, and this is why I thought I had to break up with that project. But maybe someday it'll work out just fine for me, because I actually thought once or twice about continuing my work, try to keep up again during the last 2 months, maybe 3 months, I'd say. So I was very close to, very close to start up with the 5th chapter. And I mean, let's be honest, my YouTube channel, the only real seller in terms of attention is that audiobook. And I can see why. Because by now, looking at the progress I made, how much mistakes I started to avoid, how much generally the production value of the last chapter, maybe even the last 2 chapters, like chapter 3 and 4, this is what I wanted it to be like, with one exception, and that is the last chapter. Originally, I wanted to do way more sound effects, but I wasn't, excuse me, I wasn't able to find anything sufficient in order to make it sound like I wanted it to, especially for that marathon scene. Marathon slash parkour slash climbing scene, like this competition between the young Spartans. In the end, I chose to simply take a part of the background track and sound effects from the movie Halo: The Fall of Reach, and then loop them, because that was really complex. I think the only thing I added were like the sound effects of a kid falling into the water, and then of course it does make splash sounds. This was done by me, but oh shit, hold on. I got a little issue here. Hold on, fella. Yeah, there you go. Okay, you couldn't see it, but here he goes. Anyway, where was I? What is this? Oh, it's just my left middle finger. Anyway, in a nutshell, just I think, where am I? I'm almost at. I almost arrived at 8 minutes of length. So, just to put it together for you, and just in a nutshell, please don't expect for me to continue my work the next time, because although I'm pretty sure many people, if you might say, hey, it doesn't matter whether there's like just you or a few people narrating it. Excuse me, it's just, it doesn't meet my expectations, right? So, and plus it's a non-profit project, right? My channel ain't monetized in any way, so I must be in the mood for it. And I've discovered that I have other hobbies as well that don't set me back that much, right? I think it's just a case of starting off with something, getting really involved in it, getting really motivated by it, and in the end, first off, I'm really satisfied about the progress I've made. Plus, anything in addition to that doesn't feel like personal progress. It just feels like an additional job that's not paid well. I know one of the people commented that he would be willing to spend money for it, but again, even if I do receive money for it, I'm not sure if I can take the pressure. Not the pressure of yours. I mean, the feedback was amazing, right? I was very pleased how many people liked this audiobook so much. I've even heard comments like, "This is the best audiobook I've ever heard," or "the best audiobook on YouTube that I know." one of the squirrels behind me. I don't know what that squirrel's doing. Now we change to the other side. There he is. There he is. Here we go, my friend. There you go. A bit disappointed about the birds. Usually all the small birds gather around because I have like sunflower seeds right here. And for some reason those birds, oh, he already dug up the last hazelnut. So he's already back for another one. Like, here you go. But that, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I still highly appreciate whenever I come up with something. I mean, that Legend of Korra video didn't receive much attention. In fact, it did receive next to no attention. But it was something that felt like really easy to me because it was way less effort than this audiobook. It's pretty crazy, right? An audiobook does not have any visuals besides the I just call it the desktop screen. It's like more like a wallpaper, right? But it's so much work, and I underestimated how much work it could be in the end. Whenever either the chapters get really long, or the entire audio situation gets really complex. But hey, seriously, oh, there's one again. Looky there. Nope. Oh, get off. I highly appreciate each and every one who liked what I did, who gave me amazing feedback. Of course, if there would be negative feedback, I'd be happy to hear that as well, because I know I'm not a professional. I've never studied anything leading into that direction. Yeah, I'm just pretty cool. I'm pretty cool. Yeah, I'm damn cool, you know. But I'm just pretty amazed what I was able to achieve. But I'm not sure if I can continue the work. But nevertheless, thanks for each and every one who kept staying with me and didn't unsubscribe my channel. Yeah. So that's, I guess, all I wanted to say, and the video got way longer than I expected. So, okay, one last one right here. Nope, that's it. Oh, you want another?